everyone, and welcome to this episode of Channel Futures TV. I am here with Scott Barlow, and I'm going to cheat a little bit on your title, Scott, VP of Global MSP and Cloud Alliances for Sophos.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate having you.
My pleasure. Great event, by the way.
Oh,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the MSP 501. So we've actually involved you quite a bit in the process over the years. You know, we want to get opinions from channel chiefs on, are we asking the right questions? You know, is this list framed up in the best way possible? Does it include who it needs to include? Methodology and all that. So we've actually involved you in the process quite a bit. What is your involvement, if we can just take a step back, in just, you know, the MSP space?
Yeah, I've been in the MSP space for probably 15 to 20 years. I mean, even before it was called MSP, when it was ASP, right, and SaaS, and as the MSPs were coming to age, if you will, building the MSP programs on a global level, helping educate MSPs on how to sell security services, and really just building the programs to align with the way Sophos as a vendor can sell and promote products to their customers with the way that the MSP sells to their customers. So, really focusing on just improving their revenue, their operational efficiency, and lowering their costs, and doing the best thing for the MSP has really, driven the success of the Sophos MSP program.
Well said. Well, that leads me right into my next question then. So in terms of the MSP 501, what is the value to someone applying for this list?
Well, it's interesting because you mentioned that we went through the application process and really reviewed the questions. And I think as we've evolved over the last several years, everybody has a PSA, everybody has an RMM, and there's a lot of new next generation technology that's out there, both in the public cloud, but also managed threat response, and you get into cybersecurity with SOC. And this list it's becoming extremely prestigious for MSPs to really promote themselves as not a traditional MSP, but more of a next generation MSP, because they are doing cloud monitoring and cloud security and SOC prevention and cybersecurity, and really more progressive. They're learning what's happening in the industry, and frankly, leveraging the MSP 501 award to help drive prospects and drive pipeline activity is an absolutely fantastic way that that you can actually grow your business.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And to your point earlier, it has become a list that highlights growth. It highlights, are you killing it in the industry? It recognizes both large and small shops because of that. It's what are you doing to propel yourself forward? And this is a list that recognizes that.
Yeah, and I love the breaking it down by percent of revenue. That is monthly recurring revenue and services, and
we worked long and hard on that.
Yeah, and that absolutely helps the MSP that may not be a $100 million MSP, but they're really focused on managed services. And the other aspect, by the way, that I love is taking it global and having a more global focus, so that you can actually now look at this and say, hey, I'm a German MSP, I'm part of this 501, and and we have Sophos MSPs that are part of the MSP 501 out of Germany and the Netherlands, and they love that recognition. So that's a great pivot for you as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Scott. Like it's great to hear from you. It's great to hear your perspective, on the side of things that you are, and we appreciate your support.
And it's great to see you in person.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Scott.
You're welcome.
For
Thank
being
you.
Here.
Thank you.